Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that's Koji, and today, well, we're gonna look at the OP-08 market watch and see how it is. But before that, I want to quickly tell you guys about today's giveaway. So for this episode, I will be giving away this awesome Dawn from the double pack OP0 or OP-07. Yeah, and all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will post a winner this Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. So make sure you stay subscribed so that you are going to be notified if you are actually the winner. Also, I want to quickly shout out the members of my Wolfpack. And as a reminder, my members only giveaway for the month of October is Allah himself, looking absolutely gorgeous. And you know who's coming in OP-09, the best deck in the format, the new best color in town, blue. So if you want to get ready and be prepared for that and blinged it out, maybe just be part of that giveaway and become a member. All right, now without further ado, let's go check out the OP-08 secondary market. All right, it's time for another episode of Market Watch for the month of October. And for this one, we're going to be focusing on the newly released set, aka OP-08. We'll quickly look at the prices in terms of the sealed, and then look at the individual prices of the singles. And just check it out. Is there anything that looks weird? Is there anything that's very interesting? Well, I will learn about it. You will learn about it. So come join me in this journey of discovery, I guess. All right, as always with all my market watch, I love to start it out with looking at the sale prices. Usually you have a good indication of how the market is with the sealed prices. So let's go start out with OP-01 blue bottom wave 1 boxes. So these are the pre-errata ones. These are the ones that if you bought the boxes in the release right away, I think it's within the first month or so or something like that, you will get a blue bottom box. So this contains the pre-errata cards, and that's why a lot of collectors want this box, is just because that's usually their version of first edition, right? By having this one. So when I started my One Piece collecting journey, I actually had like 30 plus boxes of blue bottom. Obviously did not keep it sealed. I'm not an investor or anything like that. I'm a collector. I love opening the cards, the boxes, showing it with for you guys, and then obviously admiring the cards. So so let's go look at right now. It looks like this one just keeps going up. Doesn't really matter with all the reprints with the white bottom OP-01. As you can see, it's just going up, and currently it's around 900 USD. Insane. If I just kept it, I keep saying, if I kept it, those 30 boxes now sealed and resold it, man, I'd be like $30,000 richer. Insane. All right, next let's go look at the other version of OP-01, which is the white bottom. So this is the post errata one. There's several erratas that you can find. There's like different stages to it, but usually they're about the same price, just because anything that's not pre-errata, it's usually kind of the same price anyway. So it looks like for the last month or so, it was pretty high, and it looks like it had a little bit of dip. It went all the way to 188, and then it looks like it's climbing up to nearly 200 right now. It'd be interesting to see if the dip comes with a reprint or anything like that. So hard to say, but I mean, it's good. It's nice to have a collector's edition, so to speak, with wave 1 or pre-erratas, but have a lot other products that's way more affordable for collectors as well as players alike. So that's pretty good. 200 is not that bad compared to the 900 with the blue bottom ones. Next, let's go look at OP-02. Looks like last month, same thing. It experienced a little bit of dip, similar to OP-01 white bottoms. It went all the way to 156, and it looks like it's holding steady right now. It's 168 USD. That's not bad as well. I won't be surprised once the reprint stops. It's gonna slowly climb up before. So if you are looking to grab one, I definitely am. I'm looking to at least grab one sealed product out of OP-01 to OP-05, I believe, because the rest I pretty much opened all my boxes. So it is what it is. All right, next let's go look at OP-07 or 3. It looks like OP-03, same thing, another dip. So it looks like the last 2 weeks or so, there has been a pretty good reprint or more products available in the secondary market. So that's very interesting. This one, it looks like it went all the way down. It looks like the reprint is currently happening right now, or it just happened because it went all the way down to 165 or so, and it's about holding steady at around 168 right now. So if you I don't know if Bandai gonna keep reprinting these ones. So if you are looking to actually get some sealed, maybe now's the best time while the reprints are happening, because I cannot guarantee that Bandai will keep printing this one. Main reason why is that there's more products there that they are printing currently in terms of the current sets. You have OP-09 that's going to happen. That's going to be a very hot set. And then PRB, that's going to happen soon as well. And then that they just announced a new TCG, the Gundam one. So there's a chance that the reprints will stop soon, and then we will see the price hike up really, really high once again. So watch out for that. Next, let's go look at OP-04. OP-04, so it looks like OP-04 has not really been hit with a reprint yet, holding steady. It was up to 168, so it's around 170 USD right now. Pretty funny. Probably in a future Market Watch, I will have a video comparing OP-08 with OP-04, because I remember about a year ago to this date, just before the release of OP-05, no one wanted OP-04, and look at it now. It's like literally nearly double the price from where it was last year. Absolutely insane. Next, let's go look at the hottest set of the year. We have OP-05. Looks like it's going to up and down. A lot of it might be availability. Hard to say. But yeah, it looks like it was all the way down to 166, and then holding steady around 177, 178. That's not a bad price for, I think it's an amazing set for the One Piece card game. Next, we have OP-06. Same thing, a little bit of yo-yo all the way up, down. I said before, a lot of it might be due to product availability. It went all the way down to $180 or $86, and it looks like it's just over $95 now. That is still under MSRP. I believe MSRP is like 100 or so, 105, 108, somewhere there. So good value. We will see. Once they actually stop printing OP-06, will we see the same thing that happened with OP-03 and OP-04, where you see the price hike up next year? That'll be interesting to track for sure. Next, we have EB-01. This one, I remember when I first got a case of this. It wasn't hot. No one was really buying it, and then suddenly, the last half a month or so, the prices just keep going up and up and up and up. I believe they probably printed or stopped printing EB-01 currently, and as you can see, that's reflected with the prices of the sealed products. It's all the way up to 146 right now. I won't be surprised if it keeps going up. There's a lot of really, really good cards in this set that is staple in a lot of decks in the meta right now, namely Brook. So that'll be interesting to track this one in the next few months or so. Next, let's go look at EB or OP-07. OP-07 is similar with OP-06. Definitely less than market value or market price in terms of the box, which is good. That's more products available for players and collectors alike. That has always been a problem with the One Piece card game in the last month or last year or so. It's so hard to get any products for casuals to just go into a shop like Walmart or anywhere else and just buy a booster pack, or buy blisters, or buy treasure box sets, right? And there's so many scalpers, there's so many collectors, so many players out there that hey, having more products available is a good thing. Similar with OP-06, it'll be interesting to see and track how the price is a year from now once they stop printing this set, especially if there will be some cards within the set that becomes way more meta relevant in the future. It looks like this one, in terms of the set, went all the way down to nearly $80 US, and then yeah, it's right now it's still under 85 USD. Next, let's go to our current set right now. We have OP-08. So OP-08, as you can see, during the release or pre-release, it was all the way up to 122, and then yeah, when they realized that there's a lot of products available, the price went all the way down, and it's holding steady at 94 US dollars. I won't be surprised if this set will be similar pricing to OP-07, around 85 USD. We will see how it is about a month from now before OP-05. So yeah, right now, as you can see, OP-6, 7, and 8, the three main sets, the prices are definitely way lower compared to any other sets before that, and some of the future sets that's coming. That's good. I think it reflects the availability of the products. Bandai is printing more in demand, which is good. I know there's some collectors or some investors out there that might not like it, but honestly, in terms of growing the game to a lot of casuals, because there's a lot of One Piece fans out there, especially with the new arc or the end of the One Piece manga / anime going to the final war, as well as the One Piece live action. There's a lot of really curious casuals out there, and having products available in shelves for them to just check it out, like Pokemon, like they don't really play, they just go grab packs to open because it makes them feel happy. I won't be surprised if eventually One Piece fans will go in that route. So those are the prices that's currently released right now. Let's go look at the two future sets that's gonna come in the end of the year, starting with a premium booster. So this is the reprint set in that got released in Japan earlier this summer. It looks like the pre-order prices are around $169.70 or 26 cents USD. It'll be interesting to see, how much does reprint sets, what does the market really want the reprint sets? Will that tank the price because it's just old cards, basically recycled? However, there are really cool things to chase in the set, namely manga Nami, as well as the Sanji leader that gives you rush, as well as like the skull foil that's available here, and then you have the Dawns that looks absolutely gorgeous. So I think this products will still get in demand. We'll just see if it's going to be same with EB01, where it's not going to be available, but then once it gets getting reprinted or just printed in general, you will see the price climb up as more people want to actually collect the Dawns, especially the gold Dawns there. And then finally, we have OP-09. This is going to be the next major set in a One Piece card game. This is going to be equivalent to OP-05, even more so, because you are getting 4 manga level cards as well as 1 gold manga level card, which is insane. So it'll be interesting to see how high this can go, because right now OP-05 is ridiculously priced, and it'll be interesting to see if OP-09 will follow suit. All right, so that has been the sealed products. Next, let's go look at the SP prices, and then the leaders, and then the alt arts, and then the secret rares, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's go look at the single prices with the most expensive card in the set, with the manga Silver's Rayleigh card. So one of the things that's interesting about this manga is that in terms of pricing, this might be the second most or least expensive card in terms of manga in the One Piece card game released so far. I believe it is only higher than Manga Sogeking, which is super interesting just because in terms of playability, like Rayleigh is very playable compared to Sogeking, who is not really. So it'll be interesting to see if the price will actually go up or down as the printing of OP-08 stops, as more sets gets released in the future. Let's go look at the current prices right now. Yeah, it was all the way up to 577 in terms of when it released, and then it looks like it's holding steady right now at just over 313 USD. I honestly think that's very, very undervalued. I won't be surprised that it will hit 500 or somewhere at that like that in the future. Especially watch out, especially once OP-09 hits, where a lot of more people are gonna come into the One Piece TCG market. Scalpers, investors, casuals. As more eyeballs come into the hobby, I won't be surprised if more people try to grab up anything that they can grab. I mean, that's how OP-04 got really, really expensive. It's just that people, once more people got into the card game, people just want to grab as many items that they can get. And OP-04 back then was the cheapest set to get. So it'd be interesting to see if OP-06 to OP-08 will follow suit. And then if this Manga Rayleigh will actually go up in price. Next, let's go look at the SPs. So one of the things to note in terms of the SP pricing is that this set is so interesting because he has one of the cheapest mangas out there. However, their SPs might be the best in terms of any of the sets released so far. I think the first 4 SPs available is such high value compared to the rest of the cards. It's unbelievable. So it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde in terms of the pricing for the singles, which is super interesting. So let's go start out with the most expensive SP out there with the Gecko Moria SP. So this one, obviously, with blue becoming best deck in the format, potentially in OP-09. Yeah, blue is hot right now and it's only going to get hotter. This Moria, yeah, it's right now holding steady at 103 USD. And look at that, like the only current in terms of available is like 175 USD. I think that's obviously too overpriced, but yeah, 103 is pretty good value in terms of recent sold. Recent sold is actually even higher than market price. It's like 120. I won't be surprised if it actually climb up a little bit higher once OP-09 releases. Next, we have Queen. Obviously, this Queen SP is the staple of any purple cards or decks out there. Yeah, strong card, great artwork, great character. Yeah, currently right now it's holding steady at around 94 USD, and the recent sale is around 91. So around there. The only pricing right now is about 150. Definitely overpriced. It's going to be closer to 100 USD there. It'll be interesting to see once PRB hits, because PRB has a reprint of Queen. Maybe all this kind of Queen's value goes down once that reprint hits. We will see. However, this one, the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at him just zooming. It's gorgeous. Next, let's have number 3. Probably the best waifu SP in the set. We have Pudding. Absolutely gorgeous. This is my chase card in this set. I just adore this artwork so much. I love the donuts and confectionaries behind her. Gorgeous. So right now, this Pudding is holding steady at just over 86 USD. The last sold is around there, so that's bang on in terms of the market price. And yeah, looking absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a combination of obviously really, really good cards. Obviously, this Pudding is playable, that Queen is playable, and Moria is playable, but the artwork definitely does not help hurt their cause. Next, we got Bonnie. This is the Bonnie Searcher. Same thing, very, very playable in the Bonnie decks out there. Right now, the current price, it's actually looks like went down a little bit, but it's holding steady around 76 USD. Most recent sales actually even higher than that, 80 USD. So I wouldn't be surprised if green even goes up with Bonnie. Somehow Bonnie becomes a lot stronger in the meta. I wouldn't be surprised if this price of this card actually even goes up. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous card. Love it. Next we have Ace. Oh man, if red ever comes back and becomes relevant, I mean, I'm holding hope with Zuro, as well as who is that? Shanks in OP-09. We will see, but if red becomes relevant, and then you can see and you can play this Ace card, I won't be surprised if this card goes sky high. Love this card so much. The artwork looked absolutely amazing. So yeah, so this Ace card from OP-02, the reprint of it is right now it's priced at just over 62 USD. Recent sales around 60, so about bang on in that price. Next we have Toshigi. I'm actually surprised this one's not a little bit higher, just because black is very dominant. Maybe no one really likes Toshigi. I don't know. I don't really play black. And between you and me, I think black could just ban that Black Moria, you know? Maybe that's how red gets back into business. All right, so this one, Toshigi, it looks like it's holding or increasing in price, but a lot lower than the other four. Right now, it's just over 51 USD, and most recent sales even higher than that. It's 53. So if Toshigi becomes a lot more relevant, or I guess staple in a lot of the black decks, and there's a lot of really, really good meta black decks out there, then this price might even go up. I do love the artwork though, just don't like black. So yeah, so that has been all of the SPs. As you can see, very, very, very good prices in the SPs right now. Honestly, that's probably the chase that's a really, really good chase to go after, is the SP, just because the values on even one of the card will pay for the entire box, which is insane in terms of value, and there's about like 3 or 4 of those in this set. So yeah, it's such an interesting set so far. Great SPs, even though some of their other single prices are pretty underwhelming, to say the least. All right, so next let's go look at leaders. So the most expensive leader in the set is this pudding, this purple yellow pudding, another amazing waifu in the set. So right now it's holding steady at just over 64 USD. Unfortunately, one of the things that you will notice in terms of the new leaders introduced in OP-08, a lot of them are definitely like tier 2 or lower decks. There's no there's no deck that's about to challenge the tier 1 and tier 0 decks out there, which is unfortunate, and that usually reflects how expensive leaders are. It's if they're part of the meta or not. So yeah, and most recent sales about 66, so it's a little bit higher than that. I don't know. I don't think this is the strongest deck or leader that's introduced into OP-08. I think that's Calgera. However, waifu tax. I mean, I do love it, and I definitely won't be mad if I pull her. Next, speaking of sexy, we got sexy Marco right here. So yeah, I honestly think this is, I just love the artwork more than anything. Right now, it looks like it's holding steady at just over 48 USD, and most recent sales around there. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm the kind of red player that just goes aggro all the time, and this one is a lot more control based one. So I haven't tried it. Maybe I should try it. So we will see. Next, we have Carrot. So Carrot one, interesting. It's the third most expensive one, even though I don't think this is really that strong. The Minx archetype is really definitely underserved in terms of the One Piece card game. So I don't even know how viable to make this one. Maybe in the future, once they release more Zoe support, maybe Carrot will be tier better. So yeah, it looks like this price is holding steady at just over 28 USD, and last sold is around 26. And then next we have Calgera. I think Calgera is the best new leader in the set. I think with the slow meta, with black and green out there, I think a lot of people do not know or becomes too greedy and be able to anticipate playing against aggro decks like red as well as Caldera. So maybe you're able to actually surprise a lot of people. Not really good players, but a lot of newer players for sure. That they don't really know how to handle that properly and get overwhelmed really, really quickly. And that's usually how you can kind of sneak attack them, especially in the One Piece card game where it's best out of one. Yeah, so that's definitely one of the leaders that I'm looking to actually chase. I would love to play Caldera in my locals. So it looks like in terms of pricing, it's just under 28 USD, and Last Soul is around there as well. So definitely affordable there. Next, we got my boy Choppa. Unfortunately, in terms of the animal or drum kingdom, I prefer to play Zuro. I think Zuro is way better than Chopper. Unfortunately, I do love the artwork though, and this is probably my number two chase card in terms of leaders in this set. And the price is not that bad either. It's just over 27 USD, and last sold is around there as well. And then finally, we got Sexy King. So we got Sexy Marco, then we have Sexy King. So yeah, so this one is. I don't even know how good this leader is. I haven't really play tested. I tend to avoid black as much as possible. In terms of pricing, it's just under 27 USD, and Last Soul is actually even lower than that. It's probably closer to 25. So yeah, so depends on the how much support that King will get eventually. Right now, if you're gonna play black, King is probably one of the lowest leader in terms of tiers you can go to. Obviously, black is all about Moria, black yellow Luffy, the starter deck ST14 Luffy. So if you're looking to actually win a lot of your games and go place high in the regionals or tournaments, then those are the decks to go to, not necessarily this King leader, unfortunately. So yeah, so those has been the leader so far in OP-08. One thing that's interesting is that they're pretty much all about the same price. It's around 25, and the highest is around 60, but Marco is around 25 as well. Well, $50. So yeah, so a lot of them, about four of them is around $25. So there's there's no leader that's really bad. I believe in OP-08, like Queen went all the way to 14 one time. But yeah, definitely the two most expensive ones to chase is Sexy Marco as well as Sexy Pudding. All right, so those has been all of the high-end cards, singles in OP-08. Next, let's go look at the alt arts, and then the secret rares, and then finally the SRs. All right, one of the things that I forgot to mention from talking about the higher end in terms of the singles in the OP-08 set is the treasure rare. If you do not know, basically in the Japanese version of the One Piece card game, they get God packs. So God packs are usually, it's like you get all the leaders in one pack. However, I don't know why, but in the English as well as other regions, I think Korea as well or China, instead of getting God packs, they get treasure rares instead. So special reprints of particular cards that you get. It's around one per case, but it's not guaranteed. I was able to get the Nami in OP-05 when I opened that case, but I was not able to, or OP-06 I think, but I did not receive one at when I opened my OP-07 case. I didn't get the law one. So for OP-08, it's gonna be this Luffy, Egghead Luffy one, and honestly, this is like the best one that they released so far. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous, and I really hope that I will pull it because it's such an amazing looking artwork. So yeah, so right now in terms of the price, this treasure rare is around $43. Last sold is around that price as well. So Pretty affordable, considering how good the artwork is. Looking absolutely gorgeous. All right, next, let's go look at the alt arts, starting with the most expensive one, which is the Rayleigh alt art. So this one is the most expensive alt art in terms of characters in this set, and it looks like last month or so the price just keeps going up, and it's right now just over 52 USD. The last hold's around that price too, so it looks like the demand for Rayleigh is going up. Maybe will it be even higher once OP-09 and Shanks arrives, because I believe Rayleigh gets played there, uh, from what I remember. So it's so interesting once you see the secret rare as well, is that Rayleigh in terms of card is valued, right? It's the most expensive alt art. It's a pretty good value as a secret rare. However, its manga is just so low. It's like 300 USD, which is insane. I said before, I think it's severely undervalued in that regard. So next, we have Jack. So Jack is the second most expensive alt art on here, with the prices around 40 USD. Last sold is around 39. So this is the thing that makes that ST14 Luffy him. This is so good. Yeah, it can KO cost of 3 or less. Plus, it can buff up its own cost plus 4, which plays really, really well and synergizes with the Luffy SC14 Luffy leader, and then you can play the Rush Luffy because of that as well. So it's this card is just such a menace, and honestly makes SC14 work. Yeah, so strong. Next we have Nami, the Egghead Nami one. I'm surprised this one's actually a little bit higher just because it's Nami, right? Nami looking absolutely gorgeous. So right now this value is just under 37 USD. Last sold is probably closer to 35. And yeah, unfortunately, unless Vegapunk becomes meta, it looks like this price will kind of hold steady around here. Next we have Carrot. Same thing with Nami. Unless Carrot becomes meta, unfortunately the price will not get that much higher. However, the artwork looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Some people are not into the artwork, but I think it looks absolutely great. Right now it's holding steady at just over 31 USD. However, last sold is actually substantially lower than that. It's just about 26 USD. So maybe we will see a little bit of dip in the price in a month or so. We will see. Next, we got Black Maria. If they did not ban Red Purple Law alt art, this card will definitely be the most expensive alt art in the set, bar none. I'm convinced of that. It's because of this card that made that deck so dang OP. However, once that deck is gone, it's just a good card. However, it's not really mandatory in any decks right now. Reiju potentially might play her. Obviously, any purple decks potentially might play her, but they're not really tier 1 decks right now. So unfortunately, she's kind of relegated back down. Right now, her value is just under 27 USD. Last sold is around 26. Next, we have my boy Chopper. As a Zoro player, this is definitely relevant for me. So yeah, this is such a good, and this the engine for the Zoro one is you'll be able to flood your board so quickly, and then unless you have the response, your opponent will just get overwhelmed. So this one, the price is just slowly going up. Maybe once people realize how fun and cool Zoro is, maybe we'll see a more increase in price. So yeah, right now market prices are just under 25. Recent sales, a little bit lower than that, around 23. Next, we have Bonnie. This is part obviously from the Egghead archetype. gorgeous artwork, looking amazing. It looks like the price for this card is around 24, and last sold is around 25. Next, we have we got Big Mom. We got purple Big Mom, looking absolutely crazy. Which is crazier, this one or was that OP-03? The crazy artwork Big Mom one. The yellow one is absolutely insane. But I love her work. Her expression is just absolutely insane. Her value is not that high. It's around 24 USD. But in terms of collectability and being part of my collection, they're definitely one of the ones that I'm looking to chase. Last sold's around that prices too. Next, we got Kaido looking like an absolute boss. Man, the artworks in the set, I keep saying, is that it just keeps getting better and better every single set. So this one, it's a black Kaido. I don't think any of the meta decks use 9 Kaido. Correct me if I'm wrong. So maybe once there's a black deck out there that uses Kaido, you'll see the increase in price. But right now, it's holding steady around just under $20, and last sold is around there as well. And then we have pudding, purple pudding here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, but purple is really underrepresented and underpowered, unfortunately, right now, even compared to red. Looks like this one's just over $14, and last sold is around 13. Next, we have S-Snake. Love this artwork again. Part of the Egghead archetype. Whenever or if Vegapunk becomes tier 1, like, you will see a lot of these Egghead cards actually go up in price for sure. This one is just being sold under $14, and recent sales just under 13. And then finally, we have what is it? Is this last one? No, we still have a few more. So next we have Kaido and Big Mom. This is cool. They started with Kid and Killer. This is going to be another one of their I guess couple or partner cards. So this is Kaido and Big Mom. Obviously, if you watch the One Piece card game, you know that they formed an alliance. So this is cool that it's reflected here. I do love the artwork. It's a glowing eyes and stuff like that. And yeah, the effect looks absolutely crazy. But I said before, unfortunately, purple is undervalued and underpowered right now. So I mean, maybe in OP-09 that changes. Hopefully, we will see. So yeah, right now this card is being sold at just around $11.50, and last sold's around there. Next we have Ace. love the artwork. This Ace card is just over or under $11. Recent sale around there. And then we have Koreha. She's gonna be an engine for my Zuro there. Slowly going up, not that high though. Just under $10. Recent sales just under $8. Next we have Wiper. That's going to be part of the Calgara. So if you're looking to play Calgara, play aggro, this would be a good one. Essential for you to get. This one's just under $9, and recent sales a little bit higher, around 10. Then we get Queen. Unfortunately, it's not a searcher that Black uses in any of the meta decks out there. I think those are more of like CP and Navy searchers that they are powered by then, rather than Animal Kingdom pirates. So unless that changes, the price will not really go up anymore. This one's just under $8. Recent sale around there. Next, we got Oyaji himself. We got Whitebeard looking absolutely jacked. Look at those veins. Insane. His price is just over $7. Recent sales around there. And then we got Pedro, I think part of Carrot. So if you're looking to pay Carrot, you need to get Pedro. Unfortunately, Pedro, you sacrifice yourself just to get under $7 in value as your card. Last hold's around there. And then, yeah, so those have been all of the alt arts in the set. Which cards do you think surprise you in terms of value? Or is there any one that you think that will go higher? Comment down below. All right, let's go finish it up by talking or looking at the two secret rares, and then we will look at the SRs. Starting with, I said before, Rayleigh. Rayleigh's value as a secret rare is actually pretty high compared to a lot of the other secret rares been released. It's around $21.41, and that pretty much goes in line with Ace from OP-07. And then, as you can see, recent sales even higher than that. It's around 24. So yeah, I said before, Rayleigh is so playable. Such a sick looking card, and I'm so surprised his manga card is so low. Next, we got Kaido and Big Mom, looking absolutely crazy in there. In terms of value, though, not that crazy. It's just over $4, and yeah, recent sales around $4. So those has been the alt arts as well as the secret rare. Next and finally, let's go look at the SRs. All right, let's go end this video by looking at the SRs in OP-08. Starting with the most expensive one, we have Jack. I said before, it's a staple in SC14. Luffy, so you know that this card will have pretty good value. So right now it's just over or under $6, and recent sale is around there. So one of the things to note in terms of the SRs, they don't have a really amazing one like Moria in OP-06. So keep that in mind when looking at these prices. Next, we have Black Maria. Honestly, this one should have been one of those cards with a really insane value. However, with the red purple law ban, it's just relegated to just good card, and right now it's just under $6, kind of similar to Jack, and last sold's around $5.50. Next, we have Nami. Honestly, kind of surprised just because I don't think Vegapunk is that playable, but maybe I'm wrong on there. So yeah, so this Nami one is just under $5 at $4.68. Recent sales actually a little bit higher at $5. Next, we got Big Mom, purple Big Mom. Love the artwork. Can't get enough. This one is just, it's actually pretty low. This one is just $2.44, and last sold is around $2.50. So we're going into our really low SR values here. Next, we got Carrot. Similar to Big Mom, not really playable. It's just over $2.16, and recent sales just $2. Next, we got Bonnie. Oh, absolutely enraged. If you know, you know. This one is just under $2 at $1.61. Recent sales a little bit higher at $1.88. Then we got my boy Chopper, integral part of Zoro here. I'm glad this was a little bit cheap. This one's about $1.50. Recent sold is around their same price as well. Next, we got Black Kaido. Looks like a younger version of Kaido. So this one's just over $1.02. Recent sales, wow, even lower than that, 66 cents. Next, we got S-Snake. S-Snake is just 68 cents USD. Recent sales around there. And then finally, the cheapest SR, unfortunately, unless something drastically changed, we got Whitebeard. This one is just 29 cents. Last sold is around 20 cents. So that has been the entirety of OP-08 singles. What do you guys think? Do you think this are you guys as perplexed as I am when looking at these prices? How it's like a Jekyll and Hyde part of OP-08. There's so many prices that is so undervalued that I think, like manga, really. But then there's some cards here in the set that's really good values, like pretty much most of the SPs, as well as the Rayleigh secret rare. So yeah, interesting set, and interesting to track in the next month or so. Reminder, if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I can't emphasize this enough to stay subscribed so that you don't miss if you actually win my prize. All right, guys, as always, I hope everyone will have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.